Hey trackers, this is kind of interesting right here. This entire log is covered with opened acorns. Pretty much all the way down on the exposed surfaces there's acorns everywhere. And you can see that these acorns have been shattered open. There's little shards everywhere. All this right here, these are pieces of acorns that have been broken off here. This one's standing almost upright. A couple of them are. See how they're standing on their ends like that? They're standing like this, like they were set here deliberately. And they were. So this is bird sign. And all of these, notice how they're all in a crack here, which holds them. It holds them steady. And what happens is the bird comes over here and bang, bang, bangs on it with its beak to open these up. And so all this that you see here, this is called an anvil. This is a bird's anvil, and probably a jay. And what they do is they just come to this log, rest their acorns right there. They might put a foot next to it to steady it, and then they have a surface that they can use to bang that acorn open with their beak so that they can get the meat that's inside, the nut meat. Here's one that turned out to be bad and they didn't eat it. But this is a really fascinating sign, and it looks like it's been used for quite a while. Interesting, huh? There's a bird's anvil. This is a feeding sign, and probably a jay has been eating acorns here. So I gathered some of those acorns, and these ones here were all opened by a bird, and I did find a few on that log that were opened by a woodrat. So these ones here all show their ends bashed in, and these were the ones opened by the bird. Now let me show you for comparison the ones opened by the woodrats. So a close examination of these ones opened by the woodrats shows tooth marks on the edges of them. Now the tooth marks are further down on the acorn, away from the end where it was opened, than you would expect to see from a mouse. So on a mouse, they're going to be closer up to the opened end. But with a woodrat, they're a larger animal, and so their marks are usually a little further away, further down the acorn, like this. And here's another one. So all of these ones show tooth marks, and that's the difference. So come on, camera, focus. Camera doesn't want to focus. But anyway, what you see there is the paired marks from the two incisor teeth of a rodent. Also notice that this one left some of the acorn nut inside here and didn't feed on it. Didn't finish it, but in the nut meat there you can see some marks from teeth also. So this one has like one or two of those tooth marks right here. There's a pair, and then there's a pair right there. But not all the way around like those other ones with the bigger openings. And the end of this one appears to be bashed in. So what may have happened is the rodent may have carried this nut over there to that log and left it there, not finished opening it, because it doesn't look like the job got finished here. There's only a couple of stray tooth marks, and then the end is bashed in. So I think the rodent got scared away and left this nut there, and then the bird probably finished the job, because this looks more like the end. See these marks here where it looks like there's divots in it? That looks more like the bird's beak mark than it does tooth marks to me. So I think this one here has conflicting sign because two animals worked on it. And there goes the focus. Come on, camera, focus. That's better. Okay, anyway, so that's just a little look at the differences between bird feeding sign versus rodent feeding sign on acorns.